gentlemen, friends, followers, family, and fans, welcome back to another edition of the Zita Nation. This is episode 17. I am your host, Emperor Zita, coming to you always and forever from the Fortress of Solitude here in Etobicoke, Canada. Thank you once again for joining us for another edition of the Revolution. So this week we have a few things for you. We went down for a family outing. We went down to Montana's and I had a really nice steak dinner. And then we went over to the movie theater to see Brave, the three of us. Also this week, as you saw at the beginning of the episode, as most of you comic book fans watching out there know, we lost one of the all-time greats this week in Joe Kubert. Fred's going to talk to you a little bit about that this week. Our thoughts and prayers go out to his sons Adam and Andy and to the rest of his family as well. Plus, we have a very special announcement concerning the next member of the Zita Nation. We finally find out whether it will be a prince or a princess. Anyways, enough from me. Let's get on with the show. Rock and roll time, and here we go.
This week is actually really good. The nausea and headaches, nothing at all. Sore, but not too bad. My back is a little sore. But it's only gonna get more sore as I get bigger. Just pretty much cravings. Burrito, curry chicken, burrito, pasta, beef patties. That's about it. The biggest cravings this week. Although yesterday I did have a craving for fruit. So I haven't had any weird cravings. All regular food. No pickles and ice cream or, peanut butter and onion or anything like that. My last appointment, I've only put on 5 pounds, which is crazy. I wanted to tell the lady to check the scale because I was expecting 10 or 15 pounds the way this one's had me eating. And then I had an ultrasound yesterday and I know what the baby is. I know the sex of the baby. We're having a boy. One of each. We do have a name, but that'll be announced upon the baby's arrival. I'm very excited. I kind of knew it was going to be a boy. This pregnancy has been totally out of whack compared to with Princess Katherine. I had no side effects, no nothing, smooth sailing, and now this is like a holy terror. And boys are up to no good. It's causing me nothing but grief.
Put my hand in between her thighs. I wasn't getting any younger. It was.
So, I'm telling you, there is no way Punk is turning full heel. He's trying to get the fans to boo him, but they're not going to. I like anti-establishment Punk. This is the Punk that we wanted to see last year. Though I don't have much hope for the match. I don't know if he can bring a great match out of Cena and the Big Show. I really, really want Cena to turn heel. Daniel Bryan is everywhere. He is by far the best in-ring technician currently wrestling in the WWE.
Yes! 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 Yes!
But I really don't like AJ as the GM. You know she's just going to keep going after him and after him. Mark my words, they're going to have another love story. How great is Booker T as the GM of SmackDown? Caught TNA again this week. Saw some of the pay-per-view. Austin Aries, Bobby Roode. Incredibly unforgettable match. That was one of the greatest matches I've seen all year, any company. And then Impact. They had more wrestling than talking. Again. Not like Raw. 3 hours of non-stop video packages. But did you really need to spend almost the last half hour on a contract signing? But yet on 3 hours, Zack Ryder still cannot get a match. Okay, this week he was coming back from the tour, so he didn't even get to be on Superstars. But don't worry, he got on SmackDown this week. Once again, Zack Ryder was the jobber to the Future Stars when he lost to Antonio Cesaro. Ryder and Santino need to feud. Hey, let him get angry, let him get pissed off, let him start doing something. I'm sick of seeing Zack Ryder sit on the bench. We're going for dinner here at Montana's. Me, my beautiful Empress, and my wonderful little princess.
Starving. I'm thinking steak. So good. So good.
That's cool. So we are done eating now. We had a great steak dinner, right honey? So we're headed down to the theater. We're going to go see Brave tonight with Catherine. We're headed down to the Queensway Theater as always.
Your father doesn't believe in magic.
Well, he should, because it's true.
I am Merida, firstborn descendant of Landon Brock. I'll not let you kill my mother.
That was a great movie. The princess. That was a great movie.
So we just got out of Brave. It was fantastic. I was very impressed. I thought it was a very nice story. And it was a good mummy-daughter movie to see.
It was excellent. I'm really glad she liked it. You better watch her. I'm going to turn into a bear.
My baby thing, and I can't find it. But I can't find the baby stuff under my bed. What's that? That's your one, and that's mine from the bucket. But I'm gonna use these. A fire truck.
I'll have to.
We're going to see a spin truck. Jump out. That's the one. I'm driving a truck. They're different colors. I'm a truck now. It's like Grandpa. Oh, they're flying.
Yeah.
We need the lights off. I think. Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Banana.
Banana who?
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Banana.
Banana who?
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Orange.
Orange who?
Orange is the banana. To the grocery store. Some more a candy. Yeah, and that is one. 1, 2,
Hello, people!
Hello, people.
What day is it today, Catherine?
Come over there.
That's right. So, we are headed down to Excalibur Comics. Yeah, that's right. And who are we going to see there? We're going to try and beat the Steps of Doom once again, right, Catherine?
Mm-hmm.
Well, see you soon, people!
See you soon, people.
Right, we are climbing the Steps of Doom once again. Catherine actually opened the door all by herself today.
Spider-Man. He's my favorite. He's my favorite guy.
This is Excalibur Comics, 3030 Bloor Street West, upstairs above the Kingsway Theater. This is Big Mike. He's the enforcer here. You don't pay your tab at Rob's, you deal with him.
I just want to say that one of the great talents that passed away, his name is Joe Kubert. A lot of people remember him his work on Sergeant Rock and Easy and Our Army at War. He did a hell of a lot of other things. And one of my all-time favorites was Tarzan of the Apes back in the early 70s. And to be honest with you, I thought this was some of his best artwork, period. And I enjoyed his material all the time. Joe had this beautiful style, gritty, scratchy style, and it captured a lot of imagination. one gentleman that will be sorely missed. Beautiful stuff, you know, it's beautiful. One of the best tributes was at one point, John Buscema was doing his version of the Tarzan of the Apes from Marvel Comics, and he said to me, once Joe Kubert's done something, it's hard to, you know, do anything as good as he did it. Met him once, and you know, I met both his sons Andy and Adam. They're putting out a Joe Kubert Presents comic book, you know, 48-pager, and that'll be probably, you know, really his last work. Great talent, and he'll be sorely missed. Okay, well, the books I want to mention, of course, is, again, Avengers vs. X-Men, number 10. This one's interesting. The Red Hulk is coming to an end, and so this is the second last issue. And, you know, I do like the artwork and the writer, Rick Parker's done a great job on that. Plus, the Dark Avenger, which is actually the Thunderbolt book, that's out as well. Jeff Johns, the best writer in DC Comic Books, working on Green Lantern. Always a pleasure to pick that up.
Alright, GMO food. They've been selling Canadian GMO food for the last 20 years. They've actually been experimenting on us. And not even telling us we were eating GMO food. Europe, they have to label as GMO. Over here, we just throw it out with anything and everything, and unfortunately we don't know if it's GMO or not. It means genetically modified organisms. When they first came out, they said it was to make sure the food supply becomes abundant. For instance, a corn will be eaten by insects. So what they do, they genetically put a gene into the corn so that it can emit toxins to kill the worms or the insects that were eating the corn. However, they didn't tell you that this nice looking corn, which hasn't been eaten by insects, poisons are still on the corn or the food we eat. And when we ingest it, we get poisoned as well. So here we're developing stomach cancer and all that stuff because of the food we're eating. They put salmon genes in tomatoes so that the tomatoes would last longer on the shelves, right? Celery, or is it spinach? But they would put peanut genes in with it. My nephew, he's allergic to peanuts, so one day he'll be eating celery and he's got peanut gene in it, he will have an attack. They're splicing all kind of genes and sticking it in all of the food we're eating, and we don't know what is what anymore. Even they're genetically modifying pigs. And unfortunately, when you do that, any offspring the farmer gets doesn't belong to him. And similarly, with all the corn and all the soy, about 90% of all that stuff is all genetically modified now in North America. Unless you know it's fully 100% organic, 9 out of 10 times the stuff you're eating that has those ingredients, like high fructose corn syrup and pop and so forth, it's all from 90% of the time from GMO crops. Now, the idea was to make the crops more resistant to insects, but also to spray these weed killers called Roundup. Unfortunately, and now the weeds that used to die with Roundup have become Roundup resistant, because now we're generating not only poisonous crops, but the weeds themselves have mutated and become anti-Roundup. So now the farmers every year I got to buy the seed, because the GMO crops do not produce seed as well. Always had farmers save 10%, 20% of the seed to grow for next year. Now, like, you have to buy it from Monsanto. So therefore, it's a money maker for them, and the farmer, if he doesn't have a good sale the year before, he can't buy the seed anymore. To date, there are probably about 200,000 Indian farmers who have killed themselves because they've tried this GMO stuff, and it's just not profitable, and it's disastrous for their livelihood.
Tick tock. Time's up once again on this week's edition of the Zita Nation. Thank you for joining us here in the revolution. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, Emperor Zita, on YouTube. Don't forget to watch all of our other episodes right here on YouTube. And join us again here next week, right here on YouTube. Pick up your Drop Dead Pinups, Electric Night CD. And don't forget to follow them at Drop Dead Pinups on Twitter. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter at Emperor Zita. Head down Excalibur Comics for all your comic book related needs. And if you aren't following the Zita Nation, you will rest in peace.